to say something?
Greetings, greetings, greetings. The show, I'm Right, will be starting in just a few moments. But if you're listening to this in replay, you don't have to listen to this part. You can just fast forward past it and all is good and start enjoying the show. But if you're going to be here live, there's some things you can do. You can hit the react button and choose an emoji and press send, and that will do that, which would be great. But you can also, if you want to send us a text, a message, you can hit the react button, choose an emoji, and then type your text, and you will be good to go, and we will see it and read it on the show, which will be great. Also, please try to remember to share this with the world, or share it with your friends, or share it with Firesiders. Again, the show will be starting in just a few moments. Thank you. Whoa! Do you check this out? It looks like an instant replay of last week, but things are different this time. Jill is not feeling well. But she is here, but she's not feeling well tonight, so she's not going to appear on camera. So, Jill.
I'm doing everyone a favor by not appearing on camera.
So
today.
Are we getting ready to get this started? What is our show called? Oh, see, she's so sick she can't remember.
I just remembered.
Are you ready? So in 3, 2, 1.
Knowing when to shut up.
The show is called.
Oh.
See, I'm not telling you a story. Jill really doesn't feel well. So.
Okay, let's do that again.
Let's
a redo.
Okay. In 3, 2, 1.
I'm right.
I'm right. Well, that wasn't. Give it some gusto. I know you're sick. But please just try to give it a little gusto. In 3, 2, 1.
I'm right.
I'm right.
And I'm Jill Cox Cordova.
And I'm Anthony Cordova. That was hard to get out.
Ooh,
also,
that was very much a struggle.
That was like pulling.
Oh, thank
teeth.
you, Charlie. Really, Charlie. He said, "Get well soon." Thank you.
So yes, audience, you have to look at my beautiful face for the whole show.
You are pretty handsome.
But I will not complain like I did last week. And I'm just realizing I forgot to do something. I may have to get up, Jill.
And do what?
You might have to handle the show for a moment. I know I never leave the set, but I did forget to do something.
What'd you forget?
Doesn't matter, but I forgot to do something. I need to take care of it.
Okay, well, I'll talk to the
Just
audience.
handle it'll only take like less than a minute.
Okay, I'll talk to the audience.
So, audience, I'll see you.
It's a disappearing act for both hosts.
I'll see you in a minute.
Oh boy. Well, hello, Dave and Sam. Hello, really, Charlie. Hello, Katrina. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope you're all, I especially hope everyone is doing better than I am tonight. But the show must go on. I am a professional. I feel like what are you doing? Oh, I thought Tony was like fanning me behind me, like one of those well-oiled men that, like fan you. Do you all know what I'm talking about? But that's not what he's doing at all. So, anyway, I hope you all are doing well. This is Relationship Wednesday, and we have the second half of Relationship Wednesday in our audience tonight. Hello, Dave and Sam. I hope you're doing well. And really, Charlie, you're set to start your show next week, right? I think that's right. So we'll be tuning in to that. And Katrina, we're planning to watch you as well. I think your show is Friday, if I'm not mistaken, or if I am mistaken, blame it on my not being well tonight. Oh my goodness, what are you doing?
I'm back. I am
they
back.
Can see you,
I'm back. I thought I was sneaking in and no one would see me. Oh, but I'm back. So, Jill,
Charlie thinks you took a bathroom break.
It wasn't a bathroom break. There was something I forgot to do for our set.
Yes.
So it's taken care of now. Yeah, it's been a rough day today.
It has for both of us.
But we're here.
We are.
We are here
because we are the ultimate professionals. We show up. See, this is why I was always a producer behind the scenes.
Oh,
so that
Yes, but before the show, I said to Jill, I said, are you able to do this tonight? Because you're not feeling well. And she said, I'll push through.
That's exactly what I said.
Such a trooper.
I'm trying.
Through. Do you know we've been doing this for over 4 years now, right? Right. And Jill is, so if you see me look over that way, because that's where Jill is.
Here.
She's here. She's right over that way. So it's not that I'm not interested in the audience. I love our audience. They're fantastic. Fantastic. I love them. But sometimes I'm going to look at Jill. I can't help it. Even when she's sick, not feeling well, she's beautiful to me. So
you interrupted your own sentence.
I did?
Yes, you said, we've been doing this for 4 years.
Yeah, we've been doing this for 4 years. And we've never missed an episode.
That's true.
That's what I was going to say. So
that's true. Once we ran one again instead of a brand new show.
Really?
Yeah. Yep.
Ah. So who do we have in the audience?
I've already said hello to everyone, but we have Really Charlie, we have Dave and Sam, and we have Katrina.
Oh, that's wonderful, Katrina. I haven't seen you in a while.
But we're going to join in on Friday.
What's happening on Friday?
Her show.
It's on Friday?
I think so.
Well, actually...
Correct me if I'm wrong, Katrina.
Actually, Katrina, I did watch your last replay. I think, when did I watch that? Maybe 2 days ago.
Yeah.
2 days ago. So I like what you all are doing, Coy and Kat.
Yes, they're highly knowledgeable.
Yes, and and they're making improvements. So I like that. All is good. So good work. Keep up the good work.
Yep.
Yeah. So we noticed. So just to let you know.
Yes, we
noticed.
Yes.
So
yes.
We're seeing that.
So bravo.
So what's the show about tonight,
Well,
Jill?
see, that's what I thought you were asking me at the very top of the show.
No, you needed to do our I'm right, and I'm Jill Cox Cordova, and I'm Anthony Cordova. We've been doing that over 4 years.
Yep,
yes,
yep.
That's how it works.
My bad. Okay, so tonight's topic is, well, I said know when to be quiet, and you said no, call it know when to shut up. No, I said know when to stop talking, and you said know when to shut up. Because you said you learned a lesson last week in last week's episode.
Well, since I said that about, I know when to shut up, I was thinking about the last episode. And yes, I am guilty of, when it was your turn to speak, I was guilty of not letting you complete your thought.
Chris, I am glad that you're here to hear this.
However, I was guilty at not letting you finish your thought. I interrupted.
Not only did you interrupt, you said, don't tell the story that way. I'm going to tell your story.
For that, I apologize.
Thank you.
But,
apology.
But I did.
See, know when to stop talking. Know when to stop talking. Just end it there. I'm sorry. Apology accepted. End it there.
The angel is on this side and the devil is on this side.
But sweetheart, we've had this discussion. Just don't listen to the devil. Listen to me.
Here's what happened. Because I thought about it because I actually am a very good listener. It's very rare that I interrupt. I have trained myself to be a very good listener. So I was wondering, well, what caused me in that show to interrupt Jill? And I figured out what it was.
Well, tell me.
The deal was what you were saying was not accurate. It wasn't accurate. Now I could have waited. I should have waited until you.
No, that was my truth. I was telling my truth. But you have a different version of the truth.
But it wasn't accurate because I thought about it and I thought about it and I thought about it. I said, well, why would I interrupt Jill in that? And then I realized because
Chris says, give up, dude.
Because she wasn't telling the story correctly. That's why I was interrupting you. You said, and audience, correct me if I'm incorrect. You said that the doctor said to drug you for the trip. That's what you said. But that was not incorrect. I did that all on my own.
Did you all hear him? Did you all hear him slip? And he says that was not incorrect.
Oh, no, I mean,
did you all hear that? See?
That was no. I retract
Stefan
that.
Stefan is on the stage.
Hello, Stefan.
And you know whose defense he's coming to.
Oh, well, take him off the stage.
No.
Hello, Stefan.
Why is she not in the camera?
Oh, you weren't here because Jill is not feeling well tonight. So I said, you don't have to be on camera and I won't complain about it like I did last week.
2 weeks ago.
It was 2 weeks ago?
Yes.
Oh, it sure was. That's right. Yeah. So that's why I'm sorry that we're letting you down, Stefan.
I
know how upset you are. I know you much rather be looking at Jill than me. But I wore this shirt for you tonight.
Oh, solidarity in pink.
Oh, I'm wearing my t-shirt now too.
I'm with you. I'm good. This is actually one of my favorite shirts. It really is. For real. So cool. So, where are we? Stefan, is that the only thing you wanted to ask? Where's Jill? Is that it?
Yes.
Oh my God.
That was a valid question.
And by the way, I did hear your show this evening. I was listening along with Jill. I was just setting up. So, good show.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No problem. So now you're going to leave the stage? Don't kick
him off the stage. Stefan, just for that, you should stay on the stage the whole show. Just for that.
Stefan is welcome. Stefan is definitely welcome to stay on the stage.
I don't even know what he's talking about today.
Huh? What?
Well, interestingly, we're talking about know when to stop talking, and he hasn't learned that lesson.
So really, we was bringing in, because after our show last week, I interrupted Jill and I told her that no, that's not correct. You're not telling the story right, and I interrupted her story, and I thought about it afterwards. I said, yeah, I don't know why I did that. I don't know why, because I'm a really good listener, and Jill can tell you that.
Most of the time.
Yeah, I'm a really good listener. I just zip it and I just listen. So I started thinking about it. So why did I interrupt Jill in the last show? Why did I do that? And I had time to think and go, like woosah, woosah. And the deal is that she did not tell the story correctly. It was not accurate. Wasn't
According
accurate.
to his truth.
Well, when I say this,
There's always three truths.
That's right.
But when I say this, even you, Jill, will say, "Oh yeah, that's right." So this is what happened. We were, and I hate to hash over what we discussed in the last show.
But see, here's the issue, sweetheart. Here's the issue. When I just first started telling the story of how you drugged me, I woke up 12 hours later, and we were at our destination.
And I drugged you, and and
you're saying that very loudly. We're on Fireside.
It wasn't a roofie. It wasn't a roofie. It wasn't a roofie.
It was because I was in
listen,
in
Jill,
excruciating pain.
Yes, she had,
and there was no way I could have. I was telling my doctor I have to take this 12-hour road trip.
Yes.
But I didn't know how in the world I was going to make that with the excruciating pain that I had.
Correct. Yes, you had a discussion with.
And so I told her when we came back that he had drugged me, so that when I, about 10 minutes after I got in the car, he just said, "Here, take this."
No,
I did.
That's not.
And then I woke up and we were there.
But actually, that's the part that's not accurate. So one, you did talk to the doctor. And you did show your concerns. You didn't know whether you could make the trip or not because you're in so much pain. So we start driving, and we got to we're headed towards Texas, and we got into Alabama. And Jill says, "I'm in so much pain. And she was truly in a lot of pain." I said, "Okay, let me make a stop." So I found a drugstore, and I got some NyQuil, liquid NyQuil.
It was Benadryl.
No, it was NyQuil.
It was Benadryl.
I remember picking it up off the shelf.
It was Benadryl.
It was NyQuil.
It was Benadryl.
Is there liquid Benadryl?
There is.
It was NyQuil. So it was NyQuil.
Chris is on the stage too.
Chris, wait a minute, Chris.
He's been booing you, by the way. He's been saying, "Boo, surrender, brother."
Chris, don't you remember? Don't you remember I was with you on the 20-yard line, the 40-yard line, the 50-yard line?
Here we go.
I was with you. Remember, Chris? But now you're going to sell me out?
You got to know when to hold them. Know when to fold them.
Know when to fold them.
Know when to stop talking when your wife is right.
Oh, it's you and Stefan?
I love it.
And you and Stefan are singing? Anyway.
See? Know when to stop talking.
Anyway.
So you're driving down the road, you've drugged your wife. What happened next?
My wife was in pain. She was in severe pain. So I said, "Here, drink this." Doesn't matter whether it was Benadryl or NyQuil. I gave her a liquid refreshment. And she said, "Just drink some of this." She said, Should I put it in the little cup? I said, "No, just take a couple of swigs and you'll be good."
You did say that, yes.
And so she did that. And within 15 minutes, she was asleep.
And then when I woke up, we were there.
Great.
Hours and hours later.
But you weren't in pain. You weren't. And I stopped in 8 hours and I woke her up. I said, "Hey, do you need to go to the restroom or anything?"
And I said,
no. So in my mind, I was like, "Great. I can get moving again." So, we were in Texas in record time. No problems, not a whole bunch of stops. And she felt good.
But the point of this episode was that you learned to know when to stop talking. And I don't think you actually learned that because you started the show off this time with an apology, but then there was a but. So you have to know when to stop talking.
Jill, may I interject here?
Yes.
I think the key is he stopped talking that time because You were incoherent. I think the key is if none of us were to listen, if we would all stop listening to him, maybe that. I love you, brother. I love you like a brother.
I love you too, Chris. Okay. All right. Okay. Now this is me.
Who was it before?
This is me.
Yeah, who was it before? Was there a different personality?
This is me not talking. So what would you like to say, Jill?
That I'm glad that you've learned to know when to stop talking.
I'd like to say, where's Jill, and do I have something I can drink?
Oh, see, you came in late also, Chris. Hey, I don't understand it. Nobody says, where's Tony? Where's Tony? No, but they all
Because
say,
you never
"Where's
take a
Jill?"
sick day. Like if Jill was up here, I think like one person would be like, "Oh, where's Tony?" And then no one else would ask.
Then no one. That's right. They'd be like, okay, Dean's not here. Okay, good. We're good with Jill. No problem.
By a round of applause, audience, how many of you wonder where Jill is? By a round of applause, how many of you wonder about her well-being?
They know because they came on time. Chris.
People are clapping though. They're clapping. They're clapping.
Oh, do you have the claps turned off or something? Because there they are. I can hear them now.
Yeah.
I wasn't hearing them. But yeah.
Well,
I'm gonna hop
the
off
reason
stage
I'm not
right
on
after
camera
that.
this time is not because I'm boycotting being on camera.
No,
it's because
it's not.
it's because I actually don't feel well.
Does not feel well.
Yes.
And
Did he
So-
offer you anything?
No, this time I know. That's a very good question.
Not
This
this
time
time.
I know not to take it.
No, it helped you. It helped you before. I was being a loving husband. You were in pain. And
It's
we
true.
had to make this trip because it was
That's
That
true.
was one of
In
those
in your
trips we
in your
had to,
defense,
yeah.
people that my doctor when I had my next follow-up appointment
and you told your
and
doctor
she asked
what I did.
and she asked, "How did that trip go?" And I told her what you did. She said that was good.
See?
So
See?
in your defense,
See? Oh, but the audience doesn't clap for that. What the audience? Yeah, thank you, Charlie.
never mind that
And
she's no longer my doctor, but that's beside the point.
That doesn't matter. She said he did a good thing. He did a good thing. Yes, because if well, anyway, this is me being quiet.
Okay.
You have the
Well,
stage.
I
Jill.
think we should talk in general about knowing when to stop talking, because people who know me well, they know that if they just go on and on and on and on and on about something, I will tune them out. I can sit right there, I can look at you, but I'm not hearing a word you're saying because I can tune people out very well.
Is that because you're not interested in what they're saying?
It's because I've
or-
already heard what they're saying. If you repeat yourself over and over again, I heard you the first time. So I wait until I hear that something sounds different and then I'll tune back in. You know, because you don't have to tell me 5 and 6 ways or times. I get it the first time. I know
So-
you're going to debate that though, aren't you?
So no, I'm going to ask you a question.
Okay.
And again, audience, Jill is sitting right over there, there.
No, I'm not.
And
He's
she
just
is.
looking off into the corner.
So, so how many times, how often do you do that with me, Jill? I'm just
Do you-
talking and you're not listening.
Well, the only the only time the only time I do that
careful,
is if I'm already like if you start talking to me and I'm really busy doing something that I have to focus on, I will tune you out until I've done that thing. And you'll even say, "Did you hear me?" I'll say, "Nope." You know, because you do that with me too. Like you
Yeah,
get
yeah,
distracted
yeah.
very
It-
easily. In fact, we should do a whole show about getting distracted. You get distracted very easily. So that's the only time you don't, that I feel like you're not listening to me.
I got a lot of stuff to do.
So do I.
I'm
So do I.
do this and then.
But
then I
if
gotta do
we're
that.
sitting there talking, you don't repeat yourself.
Huh?
if we're sitting there and
Talking,
we're
I
like, if
don't,
we're
I
just
don't.
sitting around talking, then
Yeah.
I'm listening. If I'm not, you have my attention, and you don't repeat yourself. So I listen the whole time.
Yeah. Okay.
In fact, I'll tell you if you start to repeat yourself.
Which I do. I know I do that. But as a person gets older, like me, not Jill, but as I get older, I find that I tell the same stories over and over again and repeat myself and all of that. But I told my kids that, hey, when you see me do that, tell me. Tell me. Let me know. Hey,
and-
you just said that. Okay.
And you're
all right,
really
I'm
good
sorry.
at that, because if
Yeah.
someone does tell you, then you don't retell it. Unlike other people I know, where like, you already told me that, and they'll just and they'll keep telling you the whole story all over again.
Yeah.
So then I tune them out
Yeah,
because I've already heard the story.
I bet Chris does that all the time. Not
Why are
only
you picking on Chris?
Well, no. Not only do I suspect Chris does that, I know Chris does that because he's done it in his own show.
Why are you picking on Chris?
Oh,
Hey,
it's
let me
payback.
say
It's
let me say
payback. It's
something.
payback.
No. Let me say something.
No.
In-
No.
in-
No.
No, you're not going to
No,
give
no,
me
no,
nothing.
no,
You're not going to give me nothing to drink. I'm not drinking your Kool-Aid. let me tell you something right now. I've been married 36 years and I have never repeated a story.
Oh.
My wife is shaking her head.
That's got to be a
My
world
wife-
record.
My wife is shaking her head with agreement. She's shaking her head with agreement. Side to side means agreement, correct? She's shaking her head side to side.
Chris, I remember in one of your episodes, and you were very sincere. You said, "Hey, if any of you in the audience ever come to San Francisco, and you want to meet up with me and my wife, that you welcome, whoever was in your audience," and you said that you would pay for lunch. Remember that, Chris?
Yes, I do. But how does that prove your?
Oh, well, I'm just saying, I'm going to see you one day in person.
Yeah.
In
Okay, but
person.
you
So you need to get your scooter all souped up so it'll go faster, because I'm going to chase you down after lunch.
But Chris, I'm with you. That has absolutely nothing to do with Chris repeating stories in his show.
Yeah.
Well, I'm glad he's listening to the show, but I also want to mention there's something else I say. When I give the invitation, I say, let me know ahead of time. and if at all possible. Those two things enable me to say, oh, I'm sorry, I'm out of town. Thanks for telling me.
Oh, boy.
Well,
All
Katrina
right,
is on the stage as well. Welcome, Katrina.
Welcome, Katrina. I have to do the dishes. Can you take over and make sure that Anthony is proven wrong tonight? Go Team Jill. Go Team
Thank you,
Jill.
Chris.
Katrina, unmute yourself and you'll be ready to go. And
Katrina, if you can unmute yourself. Because I didn't mute her.
are you there?
Maybe she stepped away. Katrina, are you there?
Maybe she did. She ran off to the bathroom.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, Tammy is here tonight too. Hi, Tammy.
Hello, Tammy. I always have to say, Tammy, we're not going to pick on you tonight. Oh, well, I'm not going to call you up to the stage. Only if you want to. Yes, and we love you. We always love to see you in the audience. Every time I see you, I just feel good.
Yep.
So
She has great energy.
yes. So I just love it when you're there in the audience, and I always like to hear what you're up to. And I need some candles. I need some candles. That's all right, and that's all I'm gonna say on that. So that's that.
And Charlie is here.
Charlie. I haven't talked to Charlie in a while, and I have, Charlie. I watch replays, so I see the shows you go to because I watch a lot of replays. But I'm happy that you're doing well, and I know that things are changing right now, and that we're going to start seeing more of you.
Yep.
Soon. I think next week.
I hope so.
Yeah. So I'm looking forward to that. Yeah. Cool.
And we have Truthful Sweet in the audience as well. Hello,
Sweet. Hello, Truthful Sweet. All right. What else we have going on, Jill?
Well, I'm wondering if Katrina, if you're back and if you can unmute yourself.
No, she's still in the bathroom.
Oh, okay.
Bathroom break. But that's
Well,
okay.
here comes Dave and Sam. Or
Well,
Dave, or Sam.
It's Dave or Sam, or Sam and Dave, or Sam I am.
I had to shut down to do a little, checking the camera and everything and getting ready for our show coming up next. But I can hear on
yes.
Sam's because we're still listening even when we're doing stuff prepping. And man, it's all Team Jill, and so I got to come up here and support my man here.
Well, thank you, Dave. Thank you.
I don't know. I feel like they're kind of beating on you here a little bit, Tony. I mean, every week.
It's okay. It's okay. I can take it. But everyone needs to remember. I remember.
No, he really doesn't. He has 2 shirts that say "I forgot," so you don't have to worry. He won't remember.
I remember who is in my corner and who loves me. I remember.
Coming from another person who doesn't really know when to shut up, which you
his name is Dave, right?
His name is absolutely me. But hey, I'm on your side. I got your back. I just thought I'd just
all right. Well, I appreciate it, Dave. I appreciate
Jill, get
it.
well soon.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I do appreciate it. That means a lot to me. I'll be able to sleep well tonight, which is good. Dave says he's in my corner. This is great. I love it. Yeah. Yeah. What do you think of that, Jill?
I think that's great. I do.
There's a lot of people in my corner.
I know. I know. Just
a lot of people in my
just
corner.
like you said, like you said when you came to Fireside, you're making friends. So I like that. I like that you're making friends.
Fireside is my spot. Oh, so talking about the show is about know when to shut up
or stop talking. That's nicer.
That is nicer, but sometimes.
Have you ever told someone to shut up?
Probably, yeah. pretty sure I have. Shut your ass up. Yeah, that rolls off my tongue too well. Yes, I have definitely said that before. Shut your ass up. Go away. Whatever.
I've never said shut up. I've said hush up or hush that noise.
See,
but I've never said shut up.
This is why I'm so happy that you're my wife.
So that I'll never tell you to shut up?
No, you make me better. You have cured me of my wild ways. And
I don't know about that.
You've cured me of my wild ways, and you've made me
Tammy says, "Good job, Jill." Thank you, Tammy.
A better man. Okay, I'm just saying that jokingly, but actually, Jill really has made me better. She really has. I'm still the same person I am, but I have a little more class than I used to. How about I used to really be really crude. I used to be years ago. I was really crude.
I've never heard you crude, so I think
because I've been around you. But
you never displayed that.
I met Jill, and I was like, oh, I got bumped my game up a little bit. That's what happened. See, I'm very good.
I don't think so.
I'm very good at assessing people. I'm extremely good at assessing people, and I knew that's not going. Yeah, it's not going to fly with her. Yeah, in the past, and I know the audience is going to find this hard to believe because they're going to say like, well, but anyway, in the past, I might say anything that came out of my mouth. It came in my head, it would go out my mouth. Right? That's what I used to do. So who knows what I might say? But I had to start paying attention when I met Jill. That's why I asked her, the first night we, spent some time to sit down and talk to each other. I asked her how good was her memory.
Yes, which made me think, why? Like, are you going to just tell me, a bunch of lies? Well, and you think I won't notice?
It's not lies. It's more of it popped in my head. So like I wouldn't say to you, hey, you want to go to the Bahamas? And if you said, yeah, and I would say, yeah, we need to do that. And then I would never, ever, ever think about it again. It just popped in my head and came out. So when I met you, I stopped doing that.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, because you have good memory.
Because I was like,
remember.
So when are we going to the Bahamas?
That's right. That's right. And my intent might have been good. In my mind, I might have said, like, oh, it would be great if Jill and I were on the beach, in the Bahamas, laying out on the sand on a blanket and, just enjoying the sights and each other. And it would pop in my head, but I would say it. I would just say it.
But if you knew that you would say it in the past, then why did you keep saying it? Like, even if I didn't have a good memory, why would you keep doing it if you knew that about yourself?
I don't know. I don't know.
Because clearly you could stop.
I don't know. I had to work on that. Just don't say stuff. I wasn't trying to deceive or anything like that, or mislead you. It's just a thought would pop in my head and then I would say it. But now, I think I give a lot of thought. And this is the truth. I give maybe not on this show, but in all other areas, I give a lot of thought to what I say before I say it. Like on my other show, very rare that I'm going to say something that I didn't really want to say.
Then why do it on this show?
We talked about this the other day. And after I finished my show last Saturday night, I said, Jill, have you noticed how I never press the wrong buttons for intro music and the music
only I'm going to do show.
Only on this show. Because I'm like, oh, no, I can't do that in my show.
I think we need to talk about that.
This is when Tony needs to shut. This is when Tony needs to shut
up.
Talking. Tony,
just stop talking.
Just stop talking.
Because you're really telling on yourself.
So you're on, Jill. You're on.
Well, you're really telling on yourself. Now that you brought that up.
You have any questions
about
that?
Why do you not have the same standard for this show?
Oh, this show is fun.
The other show wasn't fun for you?
No, that's a little more serious. We laugh in that show also, but that's a little more serious. So I'm more serious. But this show is fun. If I press the wrong button,
anything goes.
Press the wrong button. It's all good. It's all right. This is real. This is why when if you are listening to our show in replay, you're getting the real show. We do not edit our show. We have never edited our show to cut out the stuff we didn't want people to hear. We keep it all.
Except for that time you added 5 minutes of music at the end of a show, thinking I wouldn't notice.
That's different. That's different. That's way different. It wasn't like in the show.
It was still part of the TRT.
But yeah, it's important to me that we give the audience the real. This is all real. This is who we are. This is what we do. This is the way we joke around. This is the real. We're not going to edit anything out that I have maybe misspoke on or anything else. we're not going to edit it out. You're gonna have it. You're gonna have it.
Chris is on the stage.
Chris, long time no see.
Yeah, a long time listener, first time caller.
Yeah.
No, I had to stop doing the dishes for just a minute to come up here.
Just a minute.
Just to come up here and say the true professional in this room is Jill, because, and I'll give you a perfect point. She just said TRT. That just blew right by you, right?
Oh, no. It didn't blow right by
she
me.
Said TRT. How many professional? She said TRT.
I didn't want to point that out. I didn't want to point that out.
But that points out to her true professionalism.
Yes, that is true. That is
and for anyone who doesn't know what we're talking about, we're talking about the total running time of the show.
That is correct.
The sign of a true professional, Tony.
Yeah,
and also, before I go back to the dishes, if it's true that you don't edit any content during the show, after the show, since this is during and it will be after the show, I want this to be on record. I'm going to go back to the dishes and leave you alone, Tony. Here it goes. Jill rules. Jill rules. Jill rules. Jill rules. Thank you very much.
Well,
thank you, Chris.
So, by the way, I always do give Jill the credit. I always say, everyone knows I'd be lost without Jill. She keeps me on track. She keeps me straight. She really does.
I try.
I have no shame in saying that. I'm happy to say that. And I truly do believe on a serious tip, when it comes to women, I really believe women are the smartest creatures that walk the face of the earth. And I really do admire women. So you never will hear me put a woman down or anything else, because women are amazing. So I give her credit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I truly do believe that. I truly do. Yeah. So that's how I feel about that.
You'll just tell me then I'm not right.
That you're not right?
That's what you'll tell me.
Well, I never tell you you're not right.
This show is called I'm Right, I'm Right.
I never tell you. I just voice my opinion.
Oh,
which is different.
Is that what it is? Okay.
Yes. Jill, listeners, when I first met Jill, she's worked on it. But Jill could not say that she was wrong.
You're telling the same story again.
Even if you were wrong, you would not say it.
You're telling the same
I know
story
I said
again.
that, but I said that like 3 years ago.
No, you said it on this show.
Not this show, not tonight.
Fireside.
Not tonight. Not tonight, I didn't say it. And we may have a different audience than then. So
they've all heard
this
you say
audience. You know what? I'm not even going to ask the audience whether they've heard that before.
Because they have.
No, because they'll lie for you. See? They'll lie for you. So no. No, I'm not going to.
And I didn't say I was wrong because I wasn't.
No,
if I'm wrong, I'll admit it.
Even Jill, she finally admitted that one day that she had a problem saying she was wrong. Even
because on this show, I explained where that came from.
No, this is where did it come from? Where did it come from?
Remember when, in fact, Arlene was in our audience that night, and I was saying. So I was telling the story of how when I was in first grade.
I remember this story.
See?
I remember this story.
See? We have done it on this show.
But that's good to talk about in my show.
You're going to bring that story up in your show?
It would be an excellent example of how things are in this country. Yeah. Oh, yeah. See? See?
Well, anyway. I think it's time to
end the show. It's time to end the show.
Well, we
What
should
time
see if
is it?
anybody wants to say something before we close out.
Because Jill's not
until
feeling
everyone,
well. And
until everyone that Dave and Sam are next.
Dave and Sam.
Hey, Dave and Sam, what are you all talking about tonight?
Are they there?
They are.
They're still there. Yeah.
Well, we know they're listening. I don't know
yeah.
if they're able to get to the stage to tell us.
Yeah. Is this their first show back?
No,
The second show back.
yeah, because last week they talked about their vacation,
Okay.
and Charlie is on the stage.
Charlie.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, how's it
How
going?
you doing, man? We're going good. Well, Jill's not feeling well, and I'm kind of wore out. Been a rough day. But other than that, we're good.
Everybody been jumping on your back the whole show, huh?
And so but that's what happens when they don't see Jill in the shot. Everybody just gets like, where's Jill? We don't want to just look at Tony. Where's Jill? But it's okay. I can handle it.
You know what happened one day? One day I was doing the show, and Jill came into the room, and I paused and I was like, "Hey, Jill," and then I paused again. I was like, "Wait, where's Tony?" And I was like,
Thanks, Charlie.
Where's Tony? No, and it's not. I'm not hating on the fact. I love the fact she came in because I never get to see her, and I was like, I never see Jill apart from Tony. I always see Tony in my room, but it's cool to see Jill. I always wanted a one-on-one interaction with Jill, but I just wanted to throw that out there since you got slugged so many times tonight. So
I appreciate it, Charlie. See, Charlie has heart.
He does.
See, Charlie has
That's why he talks about what's on your heart.
What's on your heart? He has a heart. Thank you, Charlie. So, Charlie, are you going to was I correct? You're going to get back into your show next week?
actually, yes. I just set up a little space, and so if you go over on my TikTok, because I know you follow all my social media, but if you go over on my TikTok, you'll see how I'm set up that little space and everything like that. And I actually in like cleaning up and everything, I found my mini tripod. So I was like, oh,
yeah, you need that.
Yeah,
That's funny.
so
That's good. That's good.
in a tripod. So yeah, like now, so next week I'll come back, and then I'm gonna go back to like the original routine because I've been doing so much schooling, and I study philosophy. I'm in school for philosophy, so now I'm gonna try to like tackle some harder stuff. I'm gonna try to, I ask pretty broad questions anyway, but we're gonna try to get into some really some thought provoking stuff. We'll see how it goes. I'm still trying to figure out what's gonna happen. And then my birthday's on Sunday, so
Happy birthday.
Oh, happy birthday.
Jill, didn't I tell you that?
Yeah.
I told Jill that yesterday.
He did. He actually remembered. And he doesn't remember anybody's birthday. So that's really good, Charlie.
wait, did you hear it on Grace's show? Is that why you said?
Yeah, that's right, child. Yeah, you got me.
I appreciate it.
Do you have big plans for your birthday?
I'm not really a big birthday person. I mean, I'm only gonna be 31. I don't feel like that's like a huge celebration, but
You getting old.
yeah.
You getting old, man.
That's not old. Not at all.
I think like what I'm doing is like the most, and I'm still deliberating upon because I had to go out of town to do it, is getting my hair done. And like that like lets you show how much thought I've put into it. So like that's about it. Like, and so because I'm a huge dork, I've been looking at videos that I want. That's about it.
All right. Whew.
Well, I hope you have a happy birthday.
Either way,
though.
I hope you have and you will enjoy it. I'm sure, whatever you do.
Yes, I will. Well, okay, I'll get off of you guys this stage. I just wanted to say hey and tell
I'm
you
glad
guys.
you
All right.
did.
Yeah, we appreciate it and love you, Charlie.
Yes, we do.
All right, love you guys.
All right. Okay.
Anyone else?
Anyone else? Otherwise,
come
we're
out?
going to end this thing because Jill doesn't feel well and I am wore out today. Maybe that's why everyone saw that I was wore out. So it's like, let's kick Tony while he's down. And that's everybody
No, we
got
don't.
on me and jumped on
We
me.
don't have that kind of audience. That's
yeah,
not who this group is.
I know that. I know that. You see, I'm still smiling. I'm good. And I still love all our audience. That will never deviate. I really do love you all because you know I'm all about love and
The man about
kindness.
love.
Yes, the man about love. I truly am. So this is not something I just say. I really believe it because how are we going to be together and as people in this country, in this world, if we don't start loving each other? So I'm serious about that. So Jill, are we going to close this thing out?
We are. And don't forget, everybody, Dave and Sam are coming right up after us
That's right.
at the top of the hour.
Married Couple Podcast. And
But how was your day? Yep.
That's right. Cool. And what else?
The music that you're listening to is by Gifford Ivan Cordova III, so shout out to him. But I really appreciate everybody and all your support, especially on the nights that I'm just not feeling well. What are you doing?
It's entertainment till the show closes out.
Oh, well then I better close it out quickly. So thanks everybody. I love you too.
Love you all and hope you all have a good night. And check my show out, Poetic People Fighting Racism, on October 1st, 9 p.m. Eastern.
That's right.
And-
But we're back next week. And hopefully I'll be right next to you next week.
Oh, yeah, that'd be nice. All right. I love you all. We love you all. And thanks for coming. And hopefully we'll see you next week.
Good night.
Bye. Night-night. I guess I got to turn stuff off. Maybe I'll